Hello everybody, and welcome to the 6th episode of my great Astral Let's Play series here. Last episode we finished off with having a little bit of trouble with our train getting functioning, but we do have it at least pulling the stuff out, the shimmer out of here. Now, I came down here because I need one thing to get to the next chapter of this game. Or I guess the next chapter, which is the Moon chapter, and that is Moonstone. Now, as you can see, Moonstone is in the shores of Shimmering Lakes. Now, if you look around, Moonstone is kind of hard to see, but there is actually a few pieces in front of us. The first one is right here, one piece right there, another piece right over here. Let's get up our backpack. And I just need to go around and pretty much find a few more pieces. So it's not too hard. Once you know what you're looking for, it's really not that bad to find. But until you find it, oops, sorry, Matt. It's kind of hard to find. So I need 5 more pieces of this, and once I get those 5, I'll meet you guys back upstairs. I just smelted up pretty much all the moonstone we had, so what we can do now is put our moonstone in here, take a bucket of shimmer, put it in the smelter, and just drop it on the moonstone. What this will do is it will take, once it finishes pouring out, you guys can see it will start changing. You'll, in a moment, see some sort of pattern coming on the top right there. This takes about a minute for it to complete the entire change into this, and when we get that done, what we'll be able to do is be able to build a portal frame. Because instead of using a rocket, because as I mentioned you guys, I didn't know how to make the tier 1 rocket. The reason it's disabled is because, well, it's actually very simple. You don't take a rocket to space anymore, or I guess to the moon at least. You use the portal gem here on the portal frame, and that's actually what gets you to the moon. And I don't know if you guys know, but I mean, of course the guys doing the Create Modpack know this, but Create trains can actually go through portals. So I'm guessing that's probably why they chose the portal route instead of using a rocket for, at the very least, the moon. This should be done relatively soon, but after that, what we're going to need to do is work on getting ourselves the redstone chip. Now, it may be a bit too much for me to want to automate this right now, but what I will do is I will probably do another belt version of this. I'll get myself a spout, as you can already see I have. I will get another deployer with, I guess, any type of wire. I'll probably use copper because that's the easiest one I can get. And then I'll just take, or I guess I'll just make another one of these presses and call it there, and just have it run through this entire process 12 times. What is kind of crazy though is, or at least what's kind of nice about this is, it's only needed to be done once, because you can see here there's no percent chance of loss, so this is at least a benefit to that. So there's no chance to kind of just disappear for some reason. So what do we need to do now? I need to get these 3 pieces. I will get myself a belt set up so that I can have it be hammered down in all the ways. I'm seeing if I have any extra pieces I can use. And then what we're going to do is make the redstone chip. The redstone chip is used in the electrolyzer. So to make this main machine block, I need a redstone chip. Now this is actually a multi-block, as you can see right here, and it does tell you how to make it. I kind of wish it had a W for a W for pondering. That would be kind of nice if they had that, but there's nothing I can change about that. The directions looked easy enough to understand, so it shouldn't be too bad. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get all that stuff set up and then get ourselves a redstone chip, and then we can start working on actually making that electrolyzer. I have this set up here for our molten copper, our pressing down of wire copper, copper wire. How to get the copper wire is pretty simple. You just take a few sheets. You get a rolling mill here, which is made by doing, I guess it's called rolling mill, not roller mill. And it's made this. It's honestly a very easy recipe, so that's why it was pretty easy for me to get. You just take it on top, you drop the pieces on, you can see it's gonna crunch away at it. When it's done, take it out, and you get pretty much 2 times your input. So I put 2 sheets in, so I got 4 copper wire. Now we take our electron tube and put it through this 12 times, and that will get us the redstone chip we have here. Now, I don't want to waste your guys' time too much, and this is going in the wrong direction. I just realized that right now. I need to go this way. What did I change? Well, that's honestly a pretty easy change. I actually need to take these 2 gearboxes right here, and I can just quickly break these 2 right here, and then let's take that off. We'll go, let's see, right there, and that's it. And that should be going the correct way we need now. Now, as I said, I already had done this 11 times. I just want to do the final time with you guys so you can see what's going to happen. So it will script the stuff on, it will hit it with that, and then finally we will get ourselves a redstone chip, completing our quest. Now we had another quest that we had completed as well from the andesite world, and that was the rolling mill, which makes sense. We can start overworld block. What's this right here? So it looks like we get a globe. I guess we could just make a globe if we wanted one, but that's fine. I don't really need it. I don't need a globe in this moment. What we need to do right now is get over here and see what is next, which is the Electrolyzer. So what we need to do now is not to be confused with tech-borne electrolyzers. If your recipe stops working, break the main machine and replace the block. It can only pump in water and only pump out oxygen, so don't worry about filtering your pipes to accommodate for this. Perfect. So what I need to do now is put grass blocks because I don't need those. Now I did go ahead and prepare myself a good amount of these copper casings because I knew we were going to need them. Looks like I got some quests completed. There were 17 copper casings. Oh wait, that's this quest right here. Or not this quest, this quest right here. This was required. Wait, one of these quests I thought required 17 copper casings. Oh, I think it says, yeah, this one was one that required 17 copper casings, but I'm going to make myself some copper spools. So we need to make ourselves spools, which is honestly pretty easy to make, and we do have a very easy way to get wire, so that shouldn't be a problem. At least right now. So to make this guy right here, let's just add this to our side over here. We will just get a little bit of inventory freed up here. Do I have any? I may have to get myself some resin quickly so I can turn it into rubber, but I may have some rubber inside anyways, but we'll have to see about that. I keep making myself bread because I keep running out of food. I might get some better food source relatively soon. It looks like I do not have any. So I'll just quickly collect some tree sap. And with a few more swings, we should be able to get this almost done here. Hopefully it finishes relatively soon. There we go. Now we got ourselves 20 rubber. And we can go ahead and make ourselves the electrolyzer pretty quickly right here. So we need to come over here. We need to make ourselves the electrolyzer. However, we need these copper plate into the wire, and we need copper wire, which is 3 copper rods. Now, how do I make this? So I need to get a rod cast, and a rod cast honestly isn't that hard to get. So we need to get our part builder. We need to get ourselves some parts. So we come over here. We get some wood. Get the birch because I have extra birch, and we'll go here. Get ourselves some parts. We can come over here. Now what we should do to get ahead of this is, yeah, I think it's 2 pieces of gold to make a cast. And then what we can do is we get a piece of copper, sorry, a piece of cobble. Come into here and get ourselves a. I don't think we need a tough handle. Actually, what do we need for this? I don't want to make the wrong one accidentally. So rod cast. Okay, so I don't think we need. I think the stone. I wonder if there's a. How do I get? Because I don't want to actually make the wrong thing. So if we come over here, we come over to here. So we get copper ingot thrown into there. So actually we can just avoid that. We'll get ourselves, honestly, we'll just get all these and get 42 copper ingots. Or sorry, 42 copper wire. I'm assuming it's a 2 output that I just saw right there. So we just come over here. Pretty simply, just drop these in and wait for it to be done. As you guys see, I do have the copper rods ready. I also went ahead and I made myself a little bit of extra copper wire because it looks like to make the conductors, we're going to have to get ourselves some copper wire as well. So I thought I'd go ahead and do that. And I can also come over here and grab, I think, honestly, one will be enough to get all the copper coil we need. I might actually have, what were those copper blocks made out of? We can just check it quickly. So, actually, we might need a few recipes of that. So we'll get a few pieces of this. We'll just get 8 because 8's always a good number to go with. So what we'll do is we'll come inside over here, close the door off, and I think it was pretty easy to get this copper cable, so we'll just make it that. Now, do I need more? No, I do not need more for now, so I'll only start with this because I don't need any more in the current moment. Then we can go ahead and make the electrolyzer, but you guys remember, I'm not using this. I forgot to use this crafter up here, so I have to just drop it to get it. Right? But isn't it right there? Did I do it wrong? I don't know. Oh, I think it wants me to make these guys first, the spools first. That's fine, I can do that. So if we go over to here, we go to the crafting recipe over here. We can definitely make a whole bunch of these spools. In fact, let's get 2 stacks of them because I probably need that much, to be honest with you. So we'll go back to the quests, we'll go over to here. I certainly did not make enough of the copper wire. So I think I'm gonna have to go ahead and make some more copper wires, guys. Hopefully 2 stacks of copper is enough for me to get the rest of this going here. So 32, I don't know. That is not enough. Surely another 2 stacks of copper will be enough for us to get this. So let's just go ahead and make the copper spools, and there we go. Now we only need 8. Now we'll just take all the rest of these guys out, because it looks like we can actually right-click 2 connectors will create a wire between them. Oh, because that's kind of like immersive engineering. So I'll throw this in the ground because I didn't craft it in there because I was being dumb. Let me go ahead and get these 2 guys checked off, and we're going to need oxygen. So we make that in the oxygen layer. But the first thing we're going to do is actually go ahead and make this multi-block. Now I need to pump water into this. So what I think I'm going to do is actually, that's a good question. Is oxygen a liquid? Well, I hope it's a liquid because that's what I'm going to treat it as. If I recall correctly from last series, oxygen was also a liquid. So what I think I'm going to need to do is actually make a hose pulley, pull water out of here, and pump it into the electrolyzer. Sorry about that jump. I thought it'd be better to get a hose pulley and a pump going just so I can get water being produced. Now, as I was saying, there should be a big enough area that it does count as an infinite water source. All I should have to do is connect this guy to right here with a belt, just like so. And that should be enough for me to get it going. So let's just get our bread. Where are my other bread? I guess I banked my other bread, maybe? Oh, I should have put it in there. But that's fine, I can get it in a moment. So to build this block, we're going to need we're going to need 3 blocks to do this. Put that away. We're going to need our centerpiece. We're going to need that, and we're going to need our copper coil. So, let's say GregTech. Wow, I haven't seen GregTech in a long time. So to build this, the bottom layer is a 3x3. The front center equals the machine block. Or actually, I think this had a better explanation for it. So the bottom is this. So the electrolyzer goes in the middle, and the copper coils all the way around. And then the top looks like that. I think I understand this. I mean, we'll figure out pretty fast if I understand it or not. So we'll go, oops, I guess that's fine right there. Go right, not right there. And it looks like it's like this. Then right there. I'm guessing that might be the input. So we might want to put it back here so it connects right to there. And then it looks like copper goes right there. Right? And then I think all we need to do now is put this on the top. That's, I think, what it looked like. That looks right, at least. So, hopefully this works. We're just going to do this very simply and see if I can just pump this. I don't know why I only took one piece out. We're going to just try to pump it straight into there, and we're going to connect this up and see if this works. So, the hose pulley is down. Looks like I need to flip this guy around. And is it pumping out? Yes. So it does count as a bottomless supply, so that's good. So it is turning the water into oxygen. Perfect. And it looks like this requires no power either. So all I should have to do now is just to see if this works or not, is put down a block right here. Get ourselves another pump. Hopefully I have a crank in my inventory right here. I thought I had a crank for my drill. I guess I can just pull it off of right there, so this shouldn't be too annoying, but it'll still be kind of annoying. But it's not too bad, honestly, so we're going to need to get ourselves... This is just a test right here, guys. This is not going to stay here, so don't worry. And just, again, I know this looks really dumb. This is just me testing out right now. So we should be able to switch this guy around, and this should pump out oxygen. Hoping it's gonna pump out oxygen. Okay, let's check the diagram first, see if we're doing this correctly. Oh, it looks like you need to use a portable fluid, whatever, to get the oxygen out. So we'll do that instead of doing this. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to get that set up, and we can also start to look. Actually, let's get inside while it's coming nighttime out. I'll take that down, so don't worry about it, guys. I guess what is nice about that is I can change up my design so it doesn't look as bad as it does right there. So we'll quickly run inside. But what I want to work on, I guess, now is probably getting the oxygen loader. For some reason, I'm using my bare hand. I guess that's pretty nice. Maybe that bug was fixed or something. Remember when it wouldn't let me sleep with just my hands? So now we need an oxygen loader. So oxygen loader. So it looks like I need an oxygen tank, some engine fans. Sorry, engine fans, two smart fluids, and a fluid tank. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I know I have one action bar using it, so I'm going to go ahead and create all the pieces. What's this? Oxygen sensor. I'm going to go ahead and get all the pieces created to make this. And after I get that, and I probably bring it over there to get the two portable fluid distributors out so we can get all of it connected so I can get the oxygen directly put into the oxygen distributor here, or sorry, the oxygen loader, because that is what we're going to need to actually make the recipe work. Or get, sorry, not the recipe work, to get to the outer space into the moon. Sorry guys, I know this is a kind of cut right in it, but I did figure out what was wrong with my machine over here. And it was actually a very simple problem to fix. I didn't have enough pumping power. This pumping power ran out right at the second one right there. So what I ended up doing was I just added another kinetic dynamo, not kinetic dynamo, a kinetic pump right there, and it's pumping into this tank now, and it's going through here, and it's working now. You can see it is in fact filling up. This guy is drained, but he is still pumping, so he's just continuously pumping out and into this tank over here. Once this tank hits 200, it will run over to here and get deposited, which is fantastic if you ask me. So what I can do now is I can take my train schedule, which I put away, and I can put it onto my wonderful Wolfman right here. So I just thought I'd mention that to you guys quickly. I'm gonna give the guy the train schedule when I come back over because I got this whole thing running now. But I'm gonna go back to working on getting all this stuff. Actually, guys, a little fun fact, I already have it right here, but I want to make it daytime and stuff so you guys can see during the daytime. Alrighty guys, a little fun fact is that the oxygen also comes out of this guy right here too, so I did have to move it around. And that's why I'm going to switch this right here. I am going to, where's my wrench? I'm going to switch, I was already holding my wrench. And then I'm going to take my oxygen loader and pop it right there. Now I need to get power to this over here, so I think I might just throw down a few of these guys right here. For some reason it's not working. And probably because I need to click it on this guy right here. Then we can just get the power to come up to right here, and it's honestly probably going to make sense to just put both these gears on. I know this looks bad. I plan on building a factory quite soon, which should help. And this, oh wait, I need to change the, there we go. And that is getting our oxygen in there. So I think all I have to do is put this into there, and we get ourselves a oxygen. We can now go to space. Now what's nice about this is now we finally have, let's see, let's go to the getting industrial section. So we pretty much have all this done. Actually, what I need to do quickly is I do have those 4 pieces made. So let's just quickly run to base so we can get that collected. Throw some rotten flesh away because we don't want that in our inventory. Now I did make all 10 pieces. I made 1 piece with you guys, and then I kind of just did the rest off because it took like 15 minutes to make them because they were just taking forever to dry. Where's my bread? I have it all right down here, and this should count as an inventory, so it should, yes, it should give it to me. Let's get ourselves some bread. Now that we have this, we get 4 more pieces so we can make a full portal frame. Now we need to get ourselves a Astral conduit. So we need to get a flint and steel, a redstone chip, a block of diamond, and 1,000 mil buckets of shimmer. And then we can get it. Now I'm honestly probably just going to make it in here. But what we also need to do besides getting that Astral conduit, so we'll just add that to my taskbar right here. Get everything else off. I guess I probably could have kept the redstone chip on there because I might need it. But we need a diamond block, which is kind of the thing holding us back right now because I don't have. Actually, I'm holding back by 1 diamond pretty much right now. And yes, I did die if you're wondering why my head's in there. I AFK too hard and I got killed by a zombie. But also to go to space, or we're going to need besides the Astral Diamond, which I think should be the last thing we get, is I actually need to get myself a spacesuit. To get a spacesuit, let's see, it's called space suit. So if we just go over here and type in space suit, looks like it's a space. So we need a diving helmet, sturdy plates, more sturdy plates, more sturdy plates, and more sturdy plates. And it looks like everything is built off of the diving suit except Actually, it looks like it's just the boots and the helmet that are built off the diving suit. So what I'm going to do right now, guys, is I'm going to get all the materials ready for us to make both the diamond and all the pieces of the spacesuit. Alrighty, guys, I should have just about everything we need to create all of the armor pieces as well as the astral crystal or actual conduit as well. So first we need to do is make a helmet, and I don't have glass. Maybe I don't have everything I need, but I do have glass already made, so we are fine. And I'm getting a call, but I don't need to answer that call, so we are going back to making this right here to get the space helmet. That is part 1. Put this over there. The chest plate is part 2. We need a copper backpack, which is interesting. Then we get ourselves a oh, right, I guess it doesn't want to, probably because they have, whenever things have bars like that, it usually doesn't like you shift clicking it in. And then we can go right there. And then finally, to get the boots, we can make the boots like that. And am I missing a sheet? Well, fortunately, I made extra sheets because I was nervous I was going to miss miss something. How did I get it without? There we go. Let's go! Potions of night vision. Ooh, is night vision going to be useful in space? I mean, I guess it would be useful in space when you can't see anything. So now that we have that, we can go ahead and make ourselves the astral conduit. We put the shimmer in there. Then we throw each of these guys in there. You can see all floating, and that's kind of cool. Then we should just have to turn this and get ourselves the astral conduit. Now that we have the astral conduit, we should have everything unlocked to get golden enchanted apple, to get space going. So visit the dimension of the moon, and we get a whole bunch of extra stuff here. Now this is interesting how it's giving us smart pipes, pumps, tanks, and copper casing, because it makes me wonder if there's some sort of thing I'm going to have to pump out in space. Now, what I'm going to do right now is I actually don't know where I want to put the portal. So I'm actually going to kind of look around and see where I want the portal to be. And then when I think about where I want the portal to be, I can bring you guys back in, we can get going with it. After giving it a good thought, I thought I might as well put the portal down here in my basement where I had another portal which I was hoping would work. I wonder if it needs to have the corners filled, so we should probably fill these corners up. Actually, it'll be just faster to break the blocks right here. And we can go over here. My guess is that it probably wants it if it's going to give us all of this, so I might as well just go for it and do it. But as I was saying, the reason I'm putting it down here is because I think it just makes more sense, honestly. It's easy for me to do now. It's out of the way because when I do end up building a factory, I do want to have another portal that's there so I can have an easier way to get trains going back and forth from the moon dimension to here. But until that happens, I don't really see a need to have it there. And by the time I do get a factory start setting up, I don't think I'll actually worry about having to spend more diamonds on making another portal frame, which is why I don't mind just going ahead and putting it right here. So I'm guessing we just take the astral diamond here, and oh, it's reusable. That's actually super nice. That means I don't have to worry about what I just said about getting the diamonds. And if you're wondering, my backpack is upstairs. I can't use it because I have the spacesuit on. So let's just jump into space and see what's happening here. Sorry about that cut there, guys. I had a very important call come in that I had to answer, and I'm sorry I missed it. But we're right back here. We're about to hop into the block.customportal.customportalblock. Can't break. Custom portal API. Let's go to the moon dimension, guys. Let's see what we have there. I don't know if I need anything to come back with, but what I will do. Nope, I think we're gonna just go right into it. See what we get. So let's go to the moon and see what's there. I'm kind of curious if it's gonna be like lava lakes or if it's gonna be cold because the moon is supposed to be a colder place. But we'll see in 1 second, I guess. So there is a whoa. That's surely something, all right. You can see our auction's already going down. It's actually going down pretty dang fast too. Oh wow. Is that a? Oh, that's a wither skeleton. Oh, I left my axe at home. Shoot. Will they burn in the sun? No, they won't. But what I want to do quickly is I want to get somewhere safe. There's a whole bunch of stuff here. Holy Toledo. I want to get somewhere safe so we can look at the new text, the new update, or not the new update, the new stuff in the oh, they're gonna be withering. Let's run away. I want to look at the new stuff. I want to see what the new chapter unlocked is. Let's see if I can get to the roof here and see if that gets me safe. Okay. So now we have a new chapter unlocked. We can click over here and we get a whole bunch of fantastic stuff. Is there... Holy Toledo. Well, there's a crashed meteorite. I'm sure we can get some cool stuff there. And I'd... Honestly, that looks like some cool... Looks like there's a whole lot of stuff we can explore on the moon here, to be honest with you. We spawned right on top of a dungeon, pretty much. I wonder if this is the equivalent of like another dungeon. Or like another fortress. So, let's see what the third chapter has unlocked for us. I'm guessing this is... Welcome to the moon? I'm guessing this is probably the start. So, welcome to Chapter 3. Things will start feeling truly challenging. Recipe chains will be long and complicated, and it will be no longer be sufficient to semi-automate or even fully automate. You will more and more need to automate crafting items, such as casing, electron tubes, cables, cogwheels, and circuits. However, the moon provides many invaluable resources for accomplishing this. The bottom path will have irreplaceable utilities for managing the logistics of so many resources, while the top path will give you a glimpse of the world of electricity with new tools to process materials in new ways. Both paths will give methods needed to fully automate any kind of Earth resource you can imagine. Overcome science and you'll use it to explore the stars above. Don't let the sinking hole of over-engineering trap you, though. That's definitely me. Automation quests are there to tell you something can be automated, not that it must. So we read this now because I read the entire thing with you guys. So actually, I already forget what it said. The bottom path will have for managing resources. So the bottom path seems like what we want to do. The bottom path looks like nether stuff. This is something we really want to get, guys. We really want to get the automated crafter. So I may go down this path down here, but I also... Curious meteorite. I'm guessing that is probably what unlocks get the name of it already. The one that lets you do stuff. the one that lets you do stuff. That's exactly what it does. Apply the energistics. But let's see. Where do I even? I don't even know where to start. Honestly, I think honestly, what I want to do is probably get these things right here going. I think this would be the best thing for me to do. Pipelines spawn with dangerous wither skeletons and guaranteed blaze spawners. With an empty blaze burner, you'll be able to right-click blazes and scoop them up. Blaze burners let you do heated and later on superheated recipes, where you can light a fire under a basin for a mixer, or press to I didn't know presses had to do that either. A lot of recipes can only be made this way. It is the reason you really should have fuel automated. So what I want to do, honestly, I think is like a basalt generator. Ooh, that's gonna... I know basalt's very useful so for automating stuff. So what I think I'm going to do is probably focus on getting ourselves a generator, but I might go back and make an empty blaze cage so we can come and get that and have it so we can get ourselves a blaze. I also definitely need to get myself some what's it called? I don't remember what I was saying. I need to get myself a tool. Oh, sorry, a weapon so I can fight stuff here. But there's a whole lot of stuff in here, and I kind of want to just check through this stuff. So what I'm going to do right now, guys, is I'm going to actually run back to the overworld, and I'm going to get some stuff and come back here, and we can explore this little cave here a little bit. After thinking about it a good bit, I do have an idea what I want to do with this episode. As you guys can see, I did get 5 of these blaze empty spawner things, so I could use that to... Ooh, there's more here. See, I brought my axe now, so we should be fine. So I can pick up the blazes. So let's see what's in here. That is very nice loot. Holy Toledo. I see you coming for me. Got nothing on my sword here. I thought we'd take a potion of invisibility, because I want to see how much better it makes the world look. But, oh, there's a whole bunch of stuff here that we can just take and loot, and it'd be fantastic. What the heck? Is that guy gonna fight me? Yes. Yes, he will. Oh, so he's eventually like an illager. Okay. Got an ice shard. I'll take it. I think my sound is off. There we go. Now we got some sound going here too. I thought we'd just explore around a little bit. I did make myself an extra canister because I wanted extra oxygen certificates here a little bit longer. In fact, it would be 50% longer because one of those is equal to about that. So let's see. Yeah, let's go into this hole right here. I hear redstone noises. Oh, hello. Fortunately, these skeletons are 2.5 blocks tall, so they actually get to me. Look, there's a blaze spawner right over there, so I can use that to capture all these. Look how many chests there are in here. Oop, I got blaze. Okay. So we're looking like we're safe here. There's a whole bunch of stuff I can loot quickly, so let's just see what we get. Silver plates. Oh, guys, I love this loot. I love this loot. So much stuff I left. I don't have to craft anymore. Oh, get more shimmering stone. That means I can make another portal. Much easier. I'll put a glass bottle because I don't really need that. And this is awesome, guys. Look at all these gearboxes I'm getting. Going to the moon is good. Going to the moon, I can confirm, is amazing. We can just break ourselves into here. And these guys are only 2 blocks tall, so they can't really hurt me. So I can just stand here and smack them. It looks like fire doesn't work in space, unfortunately. Perfect. And now I can also probably grab these gold blocks too, because gold is pretty useful, honestly. I don't know if I need this for anything. I can turn it into gold. So that is an option. Honestly, I can probably just take all this and turn it into gold. Might as well just grab it all. Oh, I love this loot so much. That guy like shoots stuff at me. Oh shoot. There's noise. There's boss music. Boss music is scary. Let's heal up a little bit. Honestly, this is kind of really nice. I kind of like this music. Not gonna lie. Let's get one more bread eating. We'll just run in there and be like, surprise, 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 surprise. Surprise. Oh, surprising runaway. Oh boy. Whew. This is kind of hard, guys. We only got 2, so we need to get 2 more. Having fire resistance will make this a lot easier. Oh, I got withered. That's not good. Oh, I might die. Oh boy. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. We're not fine, we're not fine. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna go back to the moon. I'm gonna have to make myself armor again. I guess I need to make myself armor again. And we'll just kind of come back after. Ooh, what I could do. No. I think what I'm gonna do, guys, is actually. This may be really dumb, but dumb is kind of my middle name. So let's see what happens if we take this apple and just run in there and see if we can get it. But no, honestly, I think I might just make another set of armor and then bring you guys back and we can go run and get our stuff back. We could bring the golden apple with us just in case, but I'm gonna go ahead and make myself another set of armor right now. All right, I got myself another spacesuit. I do have a couple of food, and I did take my, my only weapon I have, which is a bronze axe. Hopefully, we can just run in there very quickly, get our stuff, and get out. Because I don't really know what else we can do besides just hoping we can get in there and get out as fast as possible, just to pick our stuff up before anything spawns in. Just run this way. Nice. I think we escaped outside of the zone. It looks like it dropped what I was wearing. Probably because my inventory is full. Well, let's do a couple things, because we don't need all this stuff on me. So first thing, we'll just loot right here. We'll take what we want of it, then we'll just dump. Moonstone is kind of useful. Basalt is kind of useful too. We don't need that. We don't need those. But what I can do too is I can pop this guy down. I can pop these in here. We'll get some of those stuff in there as well. Just kind of get stuff that has multiple stacks in there. I don't really need this. Okay, that should be decent enough. And we can pick this up. Because I definitely don't want to lose my golden apple. Space helmet. Where's my other... Oh, I had to... Where is my other armor? Did it just delete my armor? Only give me my space helmet back? That's kind of weird. It did that, but whatever. Let's get a little bit more looting done. We can probably just leave out over here. So what I was saying earlier when I went into the portal is my goal is that I really really want to get brass this episode. I think brass will be my kind of my goal for this episode. And honestly, I might be able to do that when we get back because we have the blaze burners now. I only have one blaze burner. Okay, there we go. Never mind, I have 5. We're good. Oh no, I do have the armor there. What the heck? That just confuses me so much. I don't really understand that, but we'll take it because it's fine. Don't. This killed me last time. I should bring shears with me from now on so I don't get caught in this anymore. But let's, before we go, let's just see what this over here is. I want to do a little bit of exploring with you guys with the moon and stuff. It looks like that is a very good way to get basalt. We can get some moon cobblestone. Don't really know what this is, but it looks like it's something interesting. It's like, oh, it's space trains. Ooh. Basics. Oh, that's actually super nice. So basic storage units. Oh, can I break this? Hopefully it doesn't like break to a machine frame. It broke into a machine frame. No, it didn't. It's right here. Nice. So basics can hold pretty much 4 times the amount that our crude ones can hold. So I want to get as many of these as I can. Iker. I can't pick that up, unfortunately. Oh, they got conduits here, so we got wires already going. This is fantastic. And it looks like there's blocks of coal in there, so this will be a lot of good stuff to loot, honestly. I don't really have the inventory on me to loot this stuff right now. Oh, look, there's fauna over there too. So what I think I'm going to do for now, guys, is actually no. We're gonna look at this thing first. I'm sorry, guys. I am very easily distracted. But once we get here, we do have our blaze burners now. So when we do go back, I want to make ourselves some brass. I think making brass will be a very good place to end the episode. I wonder what this glass is. Oh, it's just normal glass. There is a loot in here though, so that's all I care about. Inscriber name. Ooh, interesting. Well, we'll come back here for that stuff because we know where it is now at least. And looks like we got a whole bunch of cool stuff out here. But you can get shimmer in here too. So fun fact, shimmer you can just kind of fall through. It looks like we can get shimmer blocks and stuff on the moon, so that's actually very useful to see. Let's see if we can just see any around us relatively quickly, and it doesn't look like there is, so that should be fine. So I'm gonna get back to base, then we can kind of start, I guess, using our blaze burners to get ourselves some brass. The reason I want to get brass is because if we look on the stuff right here with the blast funnels, brass lets you filter. And I want to filter because the second I can filter is the second I'm going to start doing my factory. So if you guys can't tell, I want to get brass this episode so I can start working on building my factory next episode. I want to start automating everything so we can have an easier time going through and just have fun exploring and get ourselves a good amount of resources just built up already. So I'm going to get back to the space guy, or sorry, I guess back to Earth. And let's eat some oxygen. And I'm going to get back to Earth, and what's that? I'm getting distracted. Let's go back. So I'm going to get us back to Earth, and then I'm going to start making us some brass so we can finally unlock things like brass funnels and such. Okay, we're back here. I did make an armor set, so we have our emergency backup armor set for this. What I'm going to do now is just simply, I wonder if I can use blaze powder activists. I can't, so I put charcoal there. We can just throw this into here and just start mixing it up. Now that we have this, we can start pouring it out directly and get ourselves some brass. I've been wanting brass for so long, guys. I don't think you guys understand. The whole reason I have my, I guess, area over there, where all my great stuff looks all super messy, is because by making it so messy, it's forcing me to want to upgrade my stuff. So, aka get bronze, get brass, so I can get brass funnels and stuff. Because the more messy it looks, the more I want to make it look better for you guys. So by unlocking brass now, it just makes life a whole lot easier. Honestly, it just makes life a whole lot easier. So, as I said, next episode, we are... Oops, I did not mean to take it out. Next episode, we are 100% going to focus on getting ourselves our factory at least somewhat built. Which also means we're going to be working on getting boilers next episode as well. Now, I could probably get a boiler going right now, a very basic one. But I don't want to do that just yet. What I think I'm going to... I have a couple plans for what I want to do for boiler power. And I think it's going to look pretty cool. I think it's going to look pretty cool. I may have a basic boiler just so I can get a basic boiler going. We should probably eat up so we can actually keep going. I don't want to die from starvation. I wonder how long that single coal lasts for. I guess there's your answer. That was... I swear, guys, that wasn't on purpose. I didn't mean to have it be perfectly timed like that. But I want to get a few blocks as brass, and then next episode we can really work on using this brass to get ourselves some brass funnels. Well, actually, you know what? This is honestly probably a really good place to end the episode. We got ourselves brass, which is, I mean, was my goal, so we got my goal. So I'm going to be here, guys. I'm going to continue mixing and getting myself as much brass as I can for next episode. Probably about a stack of brass, which is the amount of brass I threw in there. So thank you guys very much for watching the 6th episode of my Create Astral Let's Play series. We fixed our train, so now it's actually fully automated. We got to the moon, unlocking Chapter 3, which is also fortunately helping us do more automation, which is going to, I guess, go to our next episode where we're going to make an actual factory. So there's a whole lot of stuff, guys, I'm just really looking forward to, and I'm really actually looking, I think you guys are going to like the factory I'm going to make next episode. I think it'll be very interesting. But thank you guys very much for watching this episode. I will see you guys next episode. Bye, guys.